everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode, we went into the back room to speak with Lucky Cho, who wanted us to agree to an agreement to poison Lucky Kana so that we could get rid of her. We, of course, said no. We fought Crimson Kana on our own terms and beat her, and she proceeded to teach us dual-wielding saber style. Very effective one, too, because we warned her about this. Afterwards, Kana left because, well, she felt she'd done enough back here, and decided to go study. Now, it's time to begin the Silver Division.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division.
Oh, I am.
Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need?
Tell me about my next tell me about my next fight.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting.
Oh, has he?
A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first.
Ah, goody, demon again.
This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Oh, I'd say so. Let's begin.
Excellent.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Elephant demon, eh? Oh, you're gonna topple. Ow, ow. That is not what I wanted to happen. Ow. Ow, ow. Almost. One more hit. There we go. Woof. I swear these guys are tough, if only because my attacks don't actually interrupt them like everyone else.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite.
Oh, goody. This is
You
going to
have
be
already
interesting.
been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants.
Sorry, I mean interesting, not interested.
Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Okay, then. Do you have anything to say, Han, after
I
that
watched
match?
your last match. I bet Soldier's got his eye on you. He'll be nervous about how quickly you're advancing. Keep him off balance.
Yeah, just a simple thing. I think they have something to say after every fight.
Looks like you're still... You just watch yourself. We will be sending you to see...
Alright. Let's move on. Okay.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
Yes, I will go in alone.
I don't think you should go in there. Serpent is no good for anybody. I'll be around if you need me.
Alright. Let's see what he wants to say to me. That's an interesting...
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
Yes, you offered one, and I didn't care for it. If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer. Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Qui has told you about us, if you didn't already know.
I have learned, yes.
Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
Are you suggesting that I join you?
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
You realize that I'm the one who eliminated Gal the Greater?
Did you? An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full.
How clever. You managed to give a
There
debt
is the
and pay it
matter,
at
however,
once.
of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
I honestly don't know. He won't tell me.
He has good reason not to tell you about this part of his admittedly spotty past. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Well, that's a lot of shit. Nothing I don't already know. I can accept him as he is.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion.
Raging Ox is his brother?
You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
Tell me your offer before I decide anything.
A wise position to take in any negotiation. I can respect that. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Whirlwind? Oh boy. I believe my companion has something to say.
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
Very well. Let's talk, Whirlwind. Downstairs! Wow, that really is alone. Nobody down there except the monsters. And beasts.
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
Take it easy here.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail.
Well, time to take out the muscle. Thank you for that. Ow. Not keen on that. You are not going anywhere here. Fitting that you got the killing blow.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
Are you alright? Oh, everyone's little to you.
Good point, but he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kylon were there, and Lucky Cho too. But he was just a runt back then.
Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion. The Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
I have a feeling this is less, cheery than the last few times you killed everyone. How can you discuss this so calmly?
I've killed hundreds, thousands of men. Death has no hold over me. Even my brother's death. Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. And when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
That must have made things awkward between you two.
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug.
I imagine he was as big as you. Makes the robes a little awkward.
One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was. Convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
What happened then?
Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Kylon truly is a serpent.
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Strong arm. Okay, what's this gem? Protector Lo Wan was an enforcer for an openly secret society that offered protection to merchants and citizens throughout the Empire. In return for regular payments, the surprising number of accidents that occur were greatly reduced. Coincidentally, these accidents often occurred in the presence of Protector Lo Wan, and he became very persuasive in getting more business for his organization. As his star rose, so did his tastes. His penchant for gaudy jewelry eventually led to his acquiring this gem, and at the time of his death, at the hands of a crowd of angry merchants, some of his skill was imprinted on it. High intimidation, a low charm, and intuition. Also, now that I think about it, There we are. Charm is high. Intuition is highest, followed by charm and then intimidation. Good to know. Wait, how much coin do I have? 18,000. Doing well on that. Well enough, in fact, that I think I can stop into... Oh, damn it! Not again! Wait, hold on. Maybe. Okay! Luckily that managed to fix itself. Nope, can't be opened. And can I speak with you for a minute? Let's see, I would like to sell this gem, which is very valuable. Also kind of want to sell this one, because... no. But I would like 1,000 cut style, just so I have it. I want every style I can get. Alright. Well, let's save before continuing up the silver division. Alright, let's head in.
I want to hear that. What?
So, tell me about my next fight.
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights.
This should be good.
These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem.
Oh, I'd imagine not.
Are you?
Let's begin. This should be fun. Uh-oh.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. We must always use the resources available to you.
The cannibals. Much as he was a muscle for the mob, he didn't deserve that.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Okay, nice and sudden, but... Ow, ow. Oh, these guys are being relentless. Give me some space.
I have been...
My stop!
There goes that one. One more to deal with. And down he goes. Not too keen on that poison.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades.
What about the protective spells? Were they removed as well?
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters.
Honestly, I do kind of believe that.
Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They sent their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
So the guild doesn't approve of him. Interesting. How can I trust the guild? Weren't they behind this?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
Somewhat true there. Alright, tell me about my next fight.
We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems.
Oh.
I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the Army could devise. Are you ready to show them what you've got?
I am indeed. Let's try out one of these golems.
Excellent.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
So these are the golems, are they? Flaming and dual-wielding axes. Oh boy. Oh boy, watch out. They do some big hits. Alright. They grouped up, which meant I could damage all of them at once. And they do tend to wind up, so maybe I can handle them.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you.
Help how I can.
I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
Alright, how about my next fight?
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a lifetime does a single person throw the grand institution of the arena into such disarray. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
Before I do, I just want to speak with him and see if he has anything to say.
I watched your last match! From what people are saying, you'll get a chance to silence Soldier's bragging next. I hope you win. It would teach him some much-needed lessons.
Oh, I agree there. By the way, I need to know some things about the Black Whirlwind's time at the arena.
Han doesn't know anything that can help you. We always kept him out of the nasty stuff.
This is about your friend and the Serpent, right? It would probably be better to ask some of the higher division fighters. I didn't hear much about it. I do remember Raging Ox. He was always full of life and he had fun in the ring. He was a much better champion than the Ravager.
Alright, just wanted to ask. So, Iron Soldier.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. We'll take care of that in the next match, New Blood. Trust me. I've been looking forward to taking you down a notch.
Indeed. I suppose I'll ask some questions later.
Woo-wee. Not.
Okay, just don't let it go to your head. And the Sung brothers?
Look who's one close enough to reach out and snatch the Silver Division from Soldier. How fascinating.
If I may, I need to know about the Black Whirlwind and Kai Lan.
If you want to hear about it so badly, I've got the real story. These babblers will just tell you they saw it all in the stars.
Your expansive friend returns on a dark fall of the cards, I'm afraid. His story, like all stories where brothers fall out, is not lightly told.
Why did the Black Whirlwind leave the arena?
The Black Whirlwind and Raging Ox had a confrontation. No one really knows what happened, but suffice it to say Ox remained here. Raging Ox continued to rise through the ranks to become champion, while your friend left his brother and the arena behind. Perhaps you should have...
Okay, let's move on. Anyway, time to fight the Silver Division champion. Alright, let's begin.
Excellent.
Really? We're getting lowered in via cages? Oh, they are really showing off here. Didn't get this with Kana.
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
Oh, he won't fare well. Well, maybe he will. I swear, I'm like Yoda here. I throw off a couple attacks, leap behind, and then you can't even hit me. Come on, try and hit me. Nice try. Oh, that was too easy. I've had tougher fights working up to you.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
The crowd loved it. I think we need to talk about some extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
Would Soldier have let such a fight go without being paid extra?
I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger.
Oh, very well. I can try.
Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
All right. First, what can you tell me about the champion of my next division?
The real champion is the Ravager, but the Sun Brothers are your first hurdle. Who were you curious about?
Well, I want to hear your thoughts on the Sun Brothers.
They're an odd triptuplet, if you ask me. They were three of the best individual fighters to participate in the arena, but things changed after they fought together against the Ravager and lost. They're sort of a buffer. If the three of them together couldn't match the Ravager, only someone who can face all three will stand a chance against him. It cuts down on the number of injuries at the Ravager's hands. If you want to know more about them, you can ask the brothers themselves.
All right, and how about the Ravager?
The crowd loves to hate him. He's vicious. He never talks, and he has no interest in the fans. But when he fights, he's unstoppable. Right now, almost no one will face him, so it's rare that the Ravager steps into the ring. It's for the better, I think. He tends to cripple people, despite the protective magic of this place.
All right, there's nothing else I need from you for now.
Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
I'll take that in mind. Hey? Ah, yes.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Why have you chosen to come here when you have already earned the favor of the Inquisitor? Do you wish the blessing of someone less corrupted?
If you will have me.
No, you are stronger than that. We will train away this timid front and tap a potential that you haven't yet dreamed of. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty?
Well, you've seen my skill. Just give your recommendation.
Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers.
You'll find that I am no ordinary recruit.
Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well.
Are you saying someone isn't loyal to me?
Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We'd better tell the others we made some progress.
Noted. And with that, you know what? I'm going to end this episode here. It's gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll do a quick runaround of the other people here, see if they have anything to say, and then go back in to deal with the gold division. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get a lot of coin out of this. How much do I have now? Back to 1,100! Then again, I only had... 11,000. Oh, then again, I only had 8,000 before. Regardless. Next episode, more of the arena. Till then, I am Cheswick44, that is Jin and Black Whirlwind. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire, and I shall see you all next time.